GM, hello and welcome to this YouTube channel. So Altseason is heating up and I'm beyond excited to share my top 8 projects that could dominate the next big wave in the crypto alt cycle. We'll be diving into innovative projects which I have on my mid to long term list, which I aim to hold over the rest of the alt season, which I believe is coming up shortly, as we have had Bitcoin reaching new highs, but money hasn't yet been flowing fully into altcoins. That's why I'm showing you a list of 8 alts which I believe are relatively safe. That means the low risk of rugging and have good potential to give a couple of X's, so a couple times returns on your investment from these levels, all in 2025. Maybe 2026 will be the time to exit at the beginning. The market is dynamically changing. A bit of AI, meme, and L1. Okay, so let's dive into the first token, which is OpenServ. The ticker is Serv here. Basically, the market cap is 33 million. What is OpenServ? It's a platform, it's an infrastructure, decentralized, leveraging blockchain, focused on AI agents and their communication with each other, basically working together. AI agents are the big thing now, not only in crypto, but also in the whole world. Agents serve a purpose. You can tune the agent so he is a specialist in doing certain tasks, taking care of goals which you plan for it to work on. So OpenServ is one of the projects which delivers an infrastructure, a platform where agentic apps that they can act together and they can work with each other. Basically, it's a quite a big project right now. They have massive partnerships with top tier 1 projects as well. They have a doxed team which you can check their LinkedIn profiles. You can look who they are. All of them have great experience in AI. They have a very well designed white paper. Also, I'm pretty bullish on OpenServ. I've been participating in the public sale on Fjord. They have the company named OpenServ Labs. And basically, the goal is to automate tasks from the AI agents and so they work together on achieving complex goals. So even from trading for you, or for creating content, for doing simple tasks, even in your daily life with robotics integration through OpenServ infrastructure, you'll be able to create these agents and make them work together with others, as well as selling and buying some tasks for others to reach. They are also creating their own AI agent, which will be an example of the agent who will be taking care of trading and buying tokens, as well as doing other things. So I have high potential for OpenServ. I'll show you the chart now here on TradingView. You can take a look at Serv. I believe that's not the one. Let's just go into the other chart quickly. Here on Uniswap, this might be it. Yeah, okay, so this is the daily chart of OpenServ. As you see, it had a great run up here from the start. I'll turn off these indicators off so they're not going to be confusing. So basically now it's in a juicy dip, as you may see, because of the utilities getting sold off a bit, as on Ethereum the meme coins are dominating. But I believe not for long. This is a quality project, and any area here, the buy zone should be one to take care of and potentially add some to your bags. So looking at the rectangle, I'm gonna show some great buy zone area, which is a support. And I will be personally adding more to my position here. For the targets, what targets are we speaking about? I truly believe that they can reach 100 million market cap, so that will be around 3 times from these levels. And with 3 times from these levels, we can see a good return on investment. Even more, it can actually go a lot higher depending on how the narratives set in the market and what the market participants will be looking at. As you can see, there is some kind of trend line here, like resistance trend line. So if you would want to buy on the breakout, we could expect some bounce from the support and then retest of the trend line, and then moving upwards slowly to reach our targets. So OpenServ definitely the top of my list. There's no tax on the token, and there should be some marketing campaign coming up, so make sure to add this one to your list. And let's move on to the second position, which is Morphware. XMW is a massive project, also ticket to innovation. They also an AI based project with mining, decentralized physical infrastructure. Morphware is focused on selling AI computing power, as they have bought a very big land, and they have a big, let's say, mining rig. They have managed to secure a great deal with a energy company, and they are buying the energy very cheaply, which allows them to use this energy for AI computing as well as mining cryptocurrency. They're mining Bitcoin for around $19,000 per one, while Bitcoin is trading at 20,000, and they are using the profits to buy back the token. So there's a real revenue, and it's all flowing into the token. As it's written here, access to abundance of affordable electricity, as up to 90% of the costs of both high performance computing and cryptocurrency mining workloads are related directly to the price of electricity. So Morphware here has a fully diluted valuation of 81 million, but the circulating is 51. We can look at the chart right now on TradingView. Similar chart to Serv. They have a token, but they have a transaction tax, but it's actually at a great entry, and the transaction tax is also used to buy more mining infrastructure and buy more of the AI computing technology. So I see this as a good potential investment. I would give it a rating 7 out of 10, which is very high. And as you can see, the price structure is very similar, as it's now basically trading on the support level. I'm looking now for the rectangle. Right, so let's draw the rectangle here. It's a great support level, similar to OpenServ, as I just been showing. They have, I believe, the same advisor, and both of the projects are quality. So if you're looking to enter around these levels, should be good, and then go higher. What are my targets? I believe 200 million market cap is possible. So here it was around 100 million, above 100 million. This should be the price level which we are speaking about, 28 cents, maybe more, but these are conservative targets. If the money starts flowing into quality projects, I'm sure we can see such level for Morphware as well, exceeding their level. Let's take a look at their website for the ending, and to get to know a little bit more. Hydro to hyper intelligence, as you see, the website is dynamic. They're using cutting edge hardware. So they have the newest NVIDIA cards, which allows them to process AI workloads. Basically, that's the concept. So they're investing into the top-notch graphic cards and top-notch hardware. They also have their own AI agent bundle, so you can buy some software as well from them. If you want, you can buy some package deals from them to get access to the cheap computational power for your AI project, intelligent automation, and they have great customer support. They're focused on the global. Why to buy the enterprise agent, cutting edge compute? Basically, you can it's suited and tailored for everyone who wants to dabble in the AI space. Costs are lower, so the unique selling proposition is great. Also a top tier project. Team should be doxed. Here are the prices. So yeah, I'm pretty bullish. 7 out of 10. I didn't give the rating for Serv. Serv would be 7.5 or even 8 out of 10. So these are my bets. Moving on to the next one, Neural AI. Project is a bit older. March 24, so over a year now. All-time high of 150 million. That's $16. 160 million. Currently trading at under $4. Market cap same as FDV. They have a trading tax of 4%. Going onto the website, let's take a look and asking the question, what is Neural AI about? 3D content, basically 3D assets for gaming. They also are taking care of gaming incubation. So if you want to create a game, you can use Neural AI to make amazing assets, high quality for your game, 3D assets, and to put them into life. So as well as avatars through prompts, or even just giving out a simple 2D image. It's gonna create it into 3D model, which you can easily implement and integrate into your game. You can try it out for free. This is basically how it looks like. Amazing quality AI tools can do for 3D. You see the shoes. You can have some examples here as it looks like. They have some good partnerships as well. People and companies are actively using their technology. Here are the features: quick auto rigging, animation made easy, and seamless scene interaction, so you can make whole scenes for your game. As you see, here are amazing models which have been already created. You can just use a prompt and boom, then you can edit it, and that's how it goes, right? So yeah. Okay, let's delete this. Going on to the chart of Neural. Neural is also heavily corrected here. I had some drawings already. Let's take a look how it looks like. Neural also after a big dip, but we had some movement in the market. This area around 26 or maybe a little bit more even. Here it seems like it's entering the buy zone, because you see there has been some buying, trading going on in these levels. Here it was a strong resistance, here another strong resistance. So now it's turning into support right now. It seems like a good buy zone. Neural for me seems like a 6.5, maybe 6 points out of 10 play. And I think it can reach all-time high, which will be even around 5x from here. So it's good return. Maybe it will go a bit lower maybe this will be the level. So 14, almost all-time high, still around 4 or 3 times, 3.5 from here. So these are the bets that I would be investing, let's say 3%, 4%, 5% of my portfolio into each, and taking profits around the levels I've shown. Initials are good to be taken out earlier. This isn't an episode about risk management, but yeah, you always want to take out initials. You know, crypto is a high risk business, so you have to know how to manage your money. And when you take out the initials, you can sleep safer, and you're just riding the, let's say, moon bag, which should be easier for you to be able to hold. Yeah. Okay, moving from Neural. Now we're moving into the first and last meme coin in my list. So meme coin is always risky, but I see big potential. We're speaking about the Black Shiba. Black Shiba is Cocoro. Cocoro, guys, is a meme coin which has been making moves on the Ethereum network. Also, the first one was deployed on Base, but that one is apparently a LARP. This one is a CTO, community takeover. So the lore is that Cocoro is the sister of Cabosu. Cabosu is the famous face of Doge, right? So everyone knows Dogecoin, Elon Musk's favorite token, which he was promoting back in the day. And the lore is really strong because Dogecoin is still in the top market cap, and crypto is based on Doge fundamentals, and the meme mania started with that. So Cocoro is now the sister of this Doge. So that's why the story is very strong. The lore is very strong, as well as Nero. We had Nero, who is the similar narrative, but this one is the first black and white Shiba Inu. So that's even stronger, representing duality. Yeah, the website is here, basically clean, cute website. Here it's Doge, so Cabosu is already dead. And now the sister Cocoro and Nero are here. Nero, I want to remind you guys that it hit 1.5 billion market cap, while Cocoro is like at 20 million. So all of these things are written down here. Cocoro is 10-year-old who found a new home with Atsuko Sato. So basically it's a rescued dog, but they are here together. And Cocoro means heart in Japanese. So simple meme website. You have some cool graphics here, some images and memes which you can use. All of this, here's the chart. So basically it's on a dip right now. Let's take a look at the chart. Hard for me to give you a rating on Cocoro because it's a meme coin and there's not so much to discuss. Basically the strong community, very strong community, which is raiding and shilling all day. They're also adding money from their own pocket. Suddenly exchanges started buying their own tokens so they can list Cocoro, and Gate.io, I believe, and Mexi, which is very cool because there isn't anyone who got free supply like KOLs who would be dumping. Everyone bought their own bags, which is bullish. And because of that, there's also strong supporters. There's many KOLs who have been pushing Cocoro hard. And Nero is a similar narrative. I think Cocoro can reach the levels of Nero, so sitting at under 20 million. I think 100 million is a conservative target once ETH starts running. So it should be around these levels, even higher. And this means we would be seeing around 5x from these levels, even more. So 5 times on your investment. I've been buying Cocoro around 10 million levels, even a bit lower. Took some off the table as my bag was very big, and I'm I'll happily be holding it with the Altseason. Yeah, the meme is good, the narrative is strong, the holders are great, the community is working, the listings are coming, everyone is pushing so they can get listed on Binance. So you should join their Telegram channel and start chilling there. So even Shiba Inu is supporting Cocoro now publicly, so you can just go over here and check out who's talking about Cocoro. Just put the cash tag. We had Doge, we had Shiba, we had Nero, and now 2025, it's time for Cocoro. Let's get it, guys. These uptrends, they tend to go in more dynamic and parabolic at some point. So keep an eye. You can buy it on Ethereum network, and I don't know if they're listed on MEXC yet, but I'm sure they will be listed on some centralized exchanges. So make sure to check Cocoro out. Okay, moving on. Clearpool, CPOOL Finance. That's one of the RWA picks, which I'm talking about today. Clearpool is a decentralized capital market ecosystem where you can borrow for institutions, borrowing, lending, but they're also building their own chain. They have their own chain. They secured the big funding, and now they are building their own L2, layer 2, OG, and the blockchain for RWA yield, right? So they're making big moves. They are basically a credit system and with dynamic pools where you can borrow and lend, you can stake CPOOL and earn some Ethereum or earn some tokens. They have many treasury pools, so if you want to put your stables to work, it's quite a safe platform to do that. As you can see, there's already above $80 million worth of cryptocurrency locked. They have big partnership as well, and you can just deposit your money and get points, which will probably allow you to get some airdrop. As you see, you have a whole docs for this. There are points because they're droplet points, and droplet points will probably be converted to the new token. So yeah, CPOOL, good project. Now it's not very there's not so much hype for RWA, but once it kicks in, because we know that Donald Trump aims to launch his own RWA platform, so also BlackRock, they are all very bullish on RWA. So apologies for this chart, it has some weird wicks, but let's see if we can find a different one. Yeah, that's Uniswap 3. Okay, basically we can take a look maybe on Dex Screener. Okay, CPOOL, as you can see, is on Solana as well. They did multi-chain. Yeah, perfect. So now we can look at the daily chart. It's pretty much at support right now. They had some great pumps, and now they are currently at support. As I said, most of the old projects got sold off. That's why it's a great entry point for me personally to add to my bags, because I've been buying some at the lows, then I sold some at the top, and now I'll be rebuying again. For RWA, it's a good exposure. Obviously, you need some narrative for that. So if you're looking for RWA, that would be my pick. So something like this could happen, and then if we get the Altseason, we can go back. So remember to take profits on the way. My rating here is 5 or 6. Because it's an old project and I want to see how they do the developments. I'm pretty confident it's one of the great ones that has potential to even reach $1. Would be around 9x from these levels, but to keep it conservative, as it's quite a big market cap, 88 million, I think if we can reach these levels of 55 cents here, it's going to be a good reward, around 5x from these levels. Because we don't know how long the Altseason will be lasting. Ocean is definitely the next step for global adoption of CPOOL. Okay, 2 left. Now we have Taobot. So I'm sure you know about Tao. I won't get into too much detail here, but Taobot is basically an infrastructure for a Tao whole ecosystem for DeFi, lending, borrowing. They also have their own DEX, so decentralized exchange, which allows you to trade stuff on the Tao network. As you can see, it's already here. They also have their own, let's say, bots. They have their own bridges. You can invest in any subnet through Tao bots because there's Tao investing, swapping, and DTAO. So you can have decentralized Taos there. They have had great traction. They have had great results so far with their price action. Many KOLs have been joining. You can easily trade subnets. You can trade some other tokens directly on Tao chain. So this is something much needed. Tao is one of the most hyped tokens now in AI. So if you wanna take a bet on the infrastructure of Tao, Taobot should be one of your choices. Now let's take a look at their chart. And their chart actually is looking quite good. They have some big names such as Elon Trades and Anbessa supporting, if you know them. And yeah, it's very close to all-time high. So if you will be betting on Tao, I guess you can bet on Taobot as a infrastructure play. And the targets here could be much higher if Tao gets more adoption, more hype, because we know institutions are buying. So from here, I think 7x is doable. We're currently at 5 to 7x should be doable. So around $2 per Tao will give us 5x. Yep, or 4x. Sorry, that would be so around above $2.50 per Tao, somewhere here would be, let's say, a good target, because relatively high, 38 million market cap. If Tao reaches 2 billion, then we can for sure see Taobot getting traction, because their tools are undervalued and massively needed in the ecosystem. Their CEO is a very smart guy, building hard, working. So yeah, Taobot is the one. Looking forward to them growing. This one is a 7.5 in my opinion, so strong position. As you can see, the chart is also resembling very good price action, so the market is bullish, even that most of the AI tokens which I showed you were in a correction on a dip. Taobot, on the other hand, is looking very strong. So yeah, 7.5 is a great score. Moving on to the last project, QF, QuantumFusion. So you remember last Altseason we had a lot of layer 1 platforms which were very hyped. We had high valuation tokens, Solana, we have Solana still, Say, we have Sui now, using all innovative technology. So QuantumFusion integrates HVM2, so it's a parallel layer, parallel computing. One of the few projects which are implementing this. They also started to become a first mover in RISC tech, which is supported by Vitalik Buterin and other ETH devs. It's a breakthrough, and QuantumFusion is implementing this technology into their blockchain. They are sharing updates every day. They have a great quality of communication. They have a good community. I think it's a very strong project, and they are aiming to deliver a new marketing campaign now. So you should most likely take a look at their Twitter to check out what they're talking about. They have their testnet live. You can go test it. Maybe there will be some airdrop or some rewards, as there tend to be several things like that. Going onto their website, take a look. Several things like that are related to testnet. In the past, people who were testing projects, they received airdrops. This isn't disclosed, but 10 times faster blockchain than others. 100 milliseconds finality and over 10,000 transactions per second, which is a great result. The website is here, looks good. So yeah, I'm quite bullish. I'll give this one a 6.5, depending on how the blockchain gets adoption, how many dApps will be built, what institutions, what massive projects which are already live will move there, and if degens will be trying to build something there or trade. Obviously, it's not about meme coins, it's about setting out a layer of infrastructure to allow bigger institutions, bigger firms, companies to try to build something and change the game. So yeah, looking at the chart now, let's look now on Dex Screener since we're here. Dex Screener is one of my favorite tools to use. Yeah, TradingView is good, but for these on-chain tokens, I use Dex Screener. So again, we have a pullback as we saw with Serv, we had with XNW in the support area, right? So this is probably a level where it's smart to load. So getting some bids around here, maybe a stink bid here, a bit lower to add to your bags. I always recommend to do dollar cost averaging, so splitting your buy into a couple of buys depending on your budget. And what can we say? The first target is good to reach all-time high, which was around $4.3, which would give us 4 times on our investment for the Altseason. Okay, so I think we can see that. We can see this happening. Let's use an arrow here. So around these levels, right? Yeah, if the marketing campaign works well and their mainnet release goes off and they manage to bring over some partners, I see it running. So that will be it for today.